We're in West Green today on an absolutely stunning day, and so it should be as well. The sun is shining down on a beautiful new garden, and all this came together thanks to our dear friends Abob, who came to the rescue for a wonderful young lad called Logan. There he is. Who obviously had a bit of a garden that needed some tender loving care. And we're joined by Darren from Abob. Darren, how are you, sir?
How are you? All right.
Are you well?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Good. Now tell us a little bit about Logan's garden, basically.
Okay, so as you know at Abob, we do a 13-week programme with young lads to help them progress in their lives. And one of the things that we find most about the young men is that they're not accepted in society in the way that we think that they should be. And they're a really valuable asset to Crawley. And we go out in the community and we dig up gardens for Age UK. We try and help people where we can and show that these young men are really valuable in the community. And we got a message from Logan's mum saying that the council were having a bit of a paddy about her garden and it needed sorting out, so she wrote us a note and we came down here and we had a look at it. One of our young men designed what he thought Logan would like as a garden, and yeah, we've spent the last 4 or 5 weekends building it and it's been fantastic. Yeah,
it looks absolutely amazing, and there's stuff here that, I mean, Simon made the chair and the 2 pot holders who we'll speak to in a moment. They're stunning, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, he's a fantastically talented young lad, and his carpentry skills are not to be laughed at. So he's done a fantastic job right the way from planning what the garden should look like, through building it, telling us older folk what we should be doing, making us pick up our spades and not slack. So it's been fantastic. Yeah, it's been a really good experience working in the garden, working with the young men, and seeing Logan's face when he come out and see his garden. It's fantastic.
He was chuffed, wasn't he?
Yeah, fantastic.
He was. And you've even done a little healthy thing for him and planted some herbs and some tomatoes and stuff. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, absolutely. So one of the briefs really that Logan gave us was that he really loved gardening, he loved plants, and his mobility isn't great, so he has to get around in a wheelchair quite a lot. So as you've seen, it's all designed for him to get around in his wheelchair, and the vegetable garden and the flowers, they're all at a height where he'll be able to do that in his wheelchair, so he'll be able to look after them for years to come. So
that's fantastic. And luckily today he's well enough to get out of his wheelchair and come and enjoy it.
Absolutely. It's lovely seeing him walking around and smiling and laughing and kicking his football around. It's really fantastic. A Band of Brothers is really about bringing the whole community together, and as you've seen, it's not just us. Crawley Lions have been great. They've donated some money for us as well, and we've had lots of local building trades donate their stuff, and this is what a Band of Brothers is all about, which is bringing the community together to do positive things. So to show the positive influence of young men in the community rather than only putting them in the papers when there's tragedies or when they've done bad things. So we really want to highlight the positive things that these young men do in our community, and they do a load of positive things in this community. Just about giving these guys a chance really, and just showing them a bit of respect and a bit of love, and you'll get it back in spades, and that's what we do with these young men. We don't do anything magical or out of the ordinary with these guys. We just give them a bit of time, bit of space, bit of love, and show them that we care about them, and they return the favour by giving love back and supporting their community, and that's what it's all about.
Look at this garden.
Yeah, absolutely. It is fantastic. I can't believe how well it's turned out. It's amazing.
It really is fantastic. And we're just about to have a barbecue as well, so we're very happy, very happy.
Next week.
Yeah, my garden looks pretty bad. Darren, we would like to thank you so much for helping out. And what an amazing thing you've done here. You should feel very proud, and the guys should feel very proud of themselves.
Thank you very much, really.
So get in touch with Abob if you have an absolute disaster of a garden, you need some help. These guys are always willing and prepared to put some TLC back into something that needs it. So well done to all of them. We're now joined by Lindsay, who is lovely Logan's mum. Hello, Logan, as well. How are you?
Good.
Excellent. Doesn't he look wonderful? Yeah, he does love it. Now, Lindsay, you wrote to them asking for a bit of help. Do you think you got it?
More than help. All I wanted was a little bit of help to put up some decking, and I've got a whole new garden.
Yeah, looks amazing, doesn't it?
It is amazing. He hasn't been able to play out here for years, and now he can come out, and it's absolutely amazing.
And that'll do a lot more for Logan and his progression as well, won't it?
Yeah, so once he's in a wheelchair full time, he'll be able to come out onto the decking in a wheelchair. So for
people that don't know, explain a little bit about what's wrong with Logan.
I mean, Logan's got Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which is a life-limiting condition. Eventually they lose the ability to walk. Some at 10, some at 11. You're getting a few now at 12, and then they get complications later on with hearts and stuff. So in some of them they're short-lived, like 20 not many reach later than that, 25 at a push. So yes, eventually he will lose the ability to walk completely, which could be next week, next year. So this is why the garden was essential, because if he's only got a year or 2 years, he can enjoy it in the garden. So
You don't let that phase you as a family, do you?
No.
We do know Lindsay personally as well, and I have to say Logan is an inspiration to anybody and everybody, and so is Lindsay. She's a little trooper. So what do you reckon? What would you like to say to all these people that done your garden?
Thank you for helping me with my garden.
Do you think it looks absolutely amazing?
Yes.
Would you give it a double thumbs up?
Yes.
Go on, do that for me.
yay!
Excellent. Well, we would like to thank Abob and Lindsay for inviting us round here today. We can have a burger now. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Thank you, guys. We're now joined by Simon Grouchy, who is absolutely amazing. You may not think it, but he is, because he made the bench and the 2 plant holders over there by hand. That's right, isn't it?
That's correct, yes.
How long have you had this talent? That is amazing. It looks stunning.
I first started woodwork when I was probably about 18, and I've just been carrying on since, and just decided to venture out and see what else could be created with a bit of wood, and yeah, I got that far, and that's just a small selection of some of the stuff that I can do.
What's your involvement with Abob, may I ask?
My involvement with Abob is through probation, which has, well, it was probably the best thing probation have done for me. Abob has been absolutely fantastic and turned my life around in such a positive way. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I'd recommend it.
Yeah, 100%. They do some amazing work, don't they?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, well,
Most
good on
definitely.
you. I
Thank
absolutely love your stuff. I'd encourage anybody to get hold of this young man and get something made, because that is stunning. I would. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank
Thank you.
for
Thanks,
making them very happy as well.
Thank you.